Hello and welcome back to Deus Ex. Gonna have a talk here a second before I load in because otherwise the music's gonna be a bit loud here for a second, but that subway when I start up is gonna be even louder, so it'd be hard to... You might notice it is louder because I discovered that I'm gonna have to check my sound every single time I record any videos now because OBS and my computer in general keep wanting to set my sound back to the default setting instead of using the headphone speakers as my sound, and that is what has been causing these sounds to be so quiet in the last few videos, because you're just hearing it through my microphone, like the audio or a slight echo effect or whatever. It's not the actual game sound, so I do apologize about that. There's some really good dialogue in that last part, and it kind of got ruined by that. But there'll be more good dialogue. This promises to be a very good part. So let's continue. Let's go back to Hell's Kitchen. We have to bail Paul's butt out.
I'll be okay. Thanks.
Thanks.
Yeah?
How's it look on the street?
How's what look?
The fighting. Is it heavy?
The cops told me to take cover in the bar or come down here. They've got the NSF surrounded in the Ton Hotel.
Hostages?
I don't know. Is that it?
Yeah, thanks.
Thanks, Hooker. I want to talk to that one lady. Oh, yeah, that's right. There's a freaking lean out button. Well, I should try to use that.
I'm not going anywhere until the shooting stops.
I like what she says.
You saved my life!
You saved my life! Okay, let's actually get out of here. Also, this is funny. I have too much beer. I can't pick up any more beer.
What's the situation here?
No.
You're taking over. I've got to get my team ready to raid the warehouse. What about the EMP field? Still in place. Your primary objective will be to locate and disable its power source, probably an industrial-sized generator in a large building. I'll question some of the locals. I ordered the civilians to take cover a block south of here in the Free Clinic and at the Underworld Tavern, down on the corner. Maybe I'll start with the tavern. Why'd you have to clear the street? There's still a heavy NSF presence in the streets, and we're taking some fire. We could use your help if you get the chance. Maybe I'll do that. If you need any extra equipment, here's the key to my place at the Ton Hotel. Check the secret closet. Remember? The keypad's behind the painting. Just like the movies. Second floor, right? Yeah, and take a charger for the riot prod. We don't need another Anna Navarra shooting spree. Whatever you say. And JC, we'll be waiting for you to take down that EMP field.
See, Paul doesn't like violence, or he doesn't like doing that. And I get it, and there was a time... What are you doing, Paul?
Use minimal force this time. You took a lot of lives on Liberty Island. I've got to assemble my team. You better get moving.
If you, like, shoot him, he yells, "Jesus Christ, JC!" Yeah, I took a lot of lives on Liberty Island. Oh no, I shouldn't kill people in a video game.
We're getting reports of a hostage situation in the Ton Hotel, which is at the southeast corner of the block. When you stayed with Paul, did you meet Mr. Renton and his daughter Sandra? We think at least one of them is still inside.
Yeah, we'll be going to the Ton Hotel here pretty shortly. Oh, we got a candy bar. That's good. Always need candy bars. How is my health? I think it's 100%, right? We're gonna get shot some. The Ton Hotel part's kind of hard. We're gonna do that next. But the funny part here, to me, is all the stuff that Paul says about minimal force. Like, usually I try to go along with that too because I know how this game plays out. And oh, that's just some nice world building there. Interesting. And I don't really want to shoot these guys personally all that much. Oh. The cops don't have anything. But we can also go. Okay, that's infinitely locked. But it's funny to me. The rest of it's funny to me. Just the fact that you can. Yeah. Also, there's the Underworld Tavern. I should probably go there. I guess I'll go there since it's right here. This guy though. This is a funny interaction. That is worth having. Or is it this guy? Yeah, these guys, they're worth having. Anyway, we're gonna have... This is just cops, right?
Talk to one of the guys in green. You Natco's running the show today.
Yeah, I'm from Minnesota, don't ya know?
We've been asked to direct pedestrians to the Underworld Bar. You'll be safe there.
Actually, no, they're not. They're New York cops. Never mind. I thought they were doing that, but it's like a New York cop accent. Let's talk to this guy.
What I'm telling you, girl,
You said I didn't have to. Make Janie do it.
I already took the money. And when it's JoJo and it's something he wants, you gotta do it. You and me both, baby. We helpless.
We were just gonna hang out today.
I told you how it don't play with me, this amateur, unprofessional bullshit.
Johnny.
If it's business, it's business. If it's us two hanging out, then we hang out. Right now, it's business.
I want out, Johnny. I didn't know it would get like this.
Put it this way. You in it. You want out is like a gang. You get beat out. What you want?
So here, you could ask him how much stink they lay off your heads for an hour. Leave her alone or have your ass picked for pandering. You get 10 seconds to beat it before I add your lesson. This is the best line on one of the best lines of the entire game.
You've got 10 seconds to beat it before I add you to the list of NSF casualties.
Easy, bro. Just having us a conversation.
5 seconds.
Girl's got a head full of marbles. I have to yell, or she don't hear me.
3.
She skitters on me. It's my ass, man.
1.
All right. I'm going. Jesus.
It's fun to kill him now, but I'm gonna let him go.
Thanks.
Sucks to get backed into a corner.
I was trying to find the back way into Smugglers.
Smuggler?
Hey, you shouldn't have threatened Johnny. Soon as JoJo finds out.
Who's this JoJo?
You can't touch JoJo. He doesn't go out, and there's only 2 ways to the warehouse.
Warehouse?
You think he can sneak into Osgood's at the park, but in the first place, it's locked.
The park? Where UNATCO has the NSF pinned down?
And if you go underground, he's got laser tripwires, drone guns, military-type stuff, plus there are guards on the roof.
Tell you what, I'll handle JoJo. You stay out of the way until the NSF have pulled back.
I can take care of myself.
So notice she's Sandra Renton. She's the daughter of the guy.
You mentioned a smuggler.
Tough guy like you. Figured you'd be a big customer.
What's he sell? Weapons? Drugs?
High-priced weapons, yeah. You should talk to him. His place is over near the subway. You have to give him the password Bloodshot or he won't let you in.
See, this is all important stuff. You get this good information from her.
Thanks already. Now leave me alone.
Okay, Sandra. You become a major character in this game, though. Well, not really, but she's important. She at least is a good person. She helps out. That's one of the most important things you can do here, is help Sandra, because... Now, yeah. Anyway, I don't know. Sandra's a good person. You learn all that information, all that stuff. What's going on? What's going down here? Oh, the poor NSF, they've got... Oh. Oh no, they're all pinned down. They couldn't possibly... Let's give this guy a beating. Let's give this guy a non-lethal takedown, Paul. Where is he? Come back here. Oh. I got a crowbar upside your head. As soon as you got your bread, you got a pipe upside your head. Oh. 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 Oh no. As soon as he got his bread, he got a pipe upside his head. Yeah. That buckshot. Let's get all the ammo. Oh, you got a key to a door. That's important. Osgood is locked. Oh, he has an assault rifle. Oh, good.
We've got them surrounded.
We gotta make some room. It's assault rifle time, baby. There might have been a guy previously. I could have got a flamethrower in Castle Clinton. Okay, so all the booze is funny, but I'm probably not going to use it. Let's eat the soy food. Let's get rid of this hazard. No, you know what? I don't need the PS20. We're not doing that. We're not doing the prod. Sorry, Paul. No prod. Let's get rid of all the booze. I like when you drop stuff, it drops it all as a big, like, there.
The NSF were heading for the hotel, but we cut them off.
Yeah, when you drop stuff, this is what happens. Anyway, the assault rifle takes up exactly 4 spaces like this. Now, here's the question. Can I put the scope... Oh. I can't put the scope on that. I'll put it on my 10mm pistol then. I'm gonna keep the stealth pistol. I think the stealth pistol does less damage than the regular pistol, though. I don't know. Do I want both? I like the stealth pistol. I'm not gonna use that. Well, this has flame rounds though. That I like the idea of flame rounds. Well, we've got one empty space in our inventory. Now we've got to set up our inventory a little bit better. 4 is the assault. We don't need gas grenades up for now. Yeah, we have assault rifle. I have a school gun. Is this the door that he just gave me the... Yeah. I think that she said this is Osgood's, I think. The place that she mentioned. Another bioelectric cell. If I feel like I need energy, I will upgrade. I will use those to restore my energy. I'm just kind of hoping to hold out until there's a robot that can do it for free. Yeah, that's funny. This is what happens when you drop a bunch of stuff at once. It makes a tower of it. That was a fun little fight. You can also sneak in here if you want to get in that way. But I'd rather do other stuff for a minute. I have other things I need to get done, man. Like meeting the smuggler. I want to meet the smuggler. I want to go to the Con Hotel. These are all valid options. Okay,
all clear.
Stack the corpses over here in the corner or something. I don't know. Yeah, well, I'll clear it till I want to rob these boxes. Sniper rifle.
We took them out.
I think you're more likely to find ammo for guns that you have, though, so I might want to, like, consider...
We have the situation under control, Agent.
Yeah, you took them out pretty good, actually. Hey, here's the free clinic. Let's go to the free clinic. That sounds like a good plan. That has a saving and loading. There might be a robot in here.
I heard a lot of shooting outside. They told me to come in here.
Yeah, that's what Paul did.
The riot cops are running scared.
Reminds me of Washington. I was there when the NSF overran Squalnomi, back when they were called the Northwest Secessionist Forces.
Were you at Squalnomi?
Yeah, it was night. They came in with thermoptic camo and we never picked them up on any of the sensors. What a goddamn mess.
I didn't know.
Had a hard time sleeping after that. Didn't do real good on the psych evals either. Got drummed out in short order.
The Army probably didn't want to have any reminders hanging around.
Yeah, and now look what they got. NSF in downtown Manhattan. Same guys that nearly whooped us in the Northwest. Bet the brass remembers Squalnomi now.
Yeah, they didn't whoop you very good, did they?
Hey there. I'm Raphael. This here's Jake.
Hey,
Hey. Sorry, I ain't got nothing for you.
Sorry? You wanted something?
Yeah, you can tell the different voice actors, a limited number of voice actors doing all the characters, but I like that guy. I like,
Welcome to Tenderloin Clinic.
What? Why is it called that?
Please proceed to the examining room.
Oh, I don't want that.
You look like the do-it-yourself type. How about the automated care plan? Only 2,000 credits. Medkits are 300, but if you want augmentation work, you need the bots.
Never mind.
As you wish.
I don't understand you. What that was about.
It's all ice cream and lollipops. That's what the nice man on TV said.
Good for you. Yeah, but I like that little nod to that guy being a homeless veteran. That's what I was gonna say.
If you think you have Gray Death, please pick up an information packet.
I don't have Gray Death. I'm just here to check it out.
Hi, I'm in charge of law enforcement on this block. You doing all right?
Yeah. They told me to come in here. Is that okay?
Perfectly fine. Just making sure everyone's safe.
Hey, while you're at it, you ought to do something about the NSF. Perfectly good shelter.
You know what they're doing in this neighborhood?
Kicked us out of the old Osgood place. A bunch of us camping in the tunnels. Talk about rights, but when they want something, they take it.
Maybe I'll look into it. You take care of yourself.
Yeah, because...
I'm not the only one they threw out.
Anyway, you gotta go that way to get to the. It's one of the ways you can go to get to their base.
One of the doctors can help you.
No, they can't.
Got a few credits?
You have the plague?
Nah. Cops ran us off the streets. Usually I go into the water tunnels in the warehouse district, but somebody boarded up the window.
You live in a tunnel?
Actually, I like to stay on the roof of this big apartment building. Nice view, if it's not too cold. There's a freight elevator at the end of the tunnel.
Where's that window you were talking about?
It's a basement window in the park south of the hotel. One thing about the warehouse district, you've got to know which buildings are safe. Some have armed guards.
So they give you some interesting tips if you talk to them.
Not now. Please. Leave me alone.
Unhealthy looking gal.
Who will help the widow's son?
Excuse me?
Oh, sorry, I thought you were someone else.
Huh. I wonder if there's a whole thing there if I get a code word for him. That I don't know. Oh, those make a lot of noise. Do they not like me going back here? No, you gotta have a code or hack this. 8 tools though, and I'm not doing that. I think that's where he gives you the 2,000 credits. You can go back there, but you know what? Can I look at your computer? I doubt it'll be anything useful. I probably don't get anything. NYC.com. I also like how these are different companies that run these things. I want to upgrade my computers. Okay, we don't have time to read this, but there, you can read it right now if you want to. I'll leave it on screen for a minute until my thing goes down. Anyway. Summary of services. Here we go. Let's have a look at this. Family medicine, pediatrics, dermatology, child care, immunization, social services, gynecology, and family planning. Free clinic. So this is interesting. This is one thing they didn't predict. And a free clinic still offers this in the future. I would think that in the real future we won't have clinics that offer that anymore. They're going to shut down Planned Parenthood eventually, right? They even do alcoholism here, but I mean, these are like free clinics in New York City too. They do have those.
I wish to hell they'd give us the all clear.
You making a play today?
Nah, scavenged some copper wiring. Wanted to get back and try it out in the sculpture.
Christ, you and the sculptures. What's this one called?
The Man Who Was Thursday.
Makes as much sense as the last one. What was it called? Napoleon something or other?
Napoleon of Notting Hill.
Doesn't seem much use for sculpture today.
There's always tomorrow.
I like their conversations. But that's, I think those are books. I know The Man Who Was Thursday, I think. No weapons allowed to be on this one. I wonder how do I pull out a weapon? Let's say care. What do my skills look like right now? 1035, computer needs 2250, so we'll wait on that. I want to upgrade computer. Stop computer. Okay, we've got what we need though. I might end up throwing away the sod. I might throw away the sod off, honestly. Yeah. See, do I have a key to this? No. I think you can. I'm sure you can get a key to that. This is the part of the game where I'm a little bit more fuzzy on what exactly I can do. If I'm honest, unlocked. What's in here? Oh, this is the back door to the Underworld bar. Shall we go to the Underworld Tavern? Yeah, let's go to the Underworld. There's some interesting conversations you can have in here, too. You can also check out cigarette machines and the payphones that you still have in the future. I mean, to be fair, they probably still have payphones some places. Wait, is this supposed to be a bath? Oh, yeah, okay, here we go. I like this tile floor texture a lot. Anyway, I don't know what all this is. Oh, it's the sink, I guess. I've never been in any bars in New York City, so I really have no clue if that's what it would be like. Also, kind of cool that I guess they have this. A gender-neutral bathroom. That is something else that I guess this game kind of... I mean, we had those back in the early 2000s, but it's just kind of interesting because that's become more and more of a thing now.
You the guy that helped Sandra?
I think your friend is gonna be alright.
What about Johnny?
I gave him a good scare.
Where's he at?
I don't know, but if he gives you any more trouble, just tell me.
I hope he doesn't think I ratted him out.
What can you tell me about his boss, Jojo?
Oh, Jojo, he's nothing, man. We used to go out. His body mods? Cosmetic. Scars? I saw him cut his face one time just so he'd look mean.
Maybe I'll straighten him out as well.
Well, if you ever want to get into the warehouse where he hides out, I know the code. It's 3316.
Thanks. You've been very helpful.
We will straighten out Jojo, don't worry.
Jojo shouldn't stick us with guys like Johnny. That ain't cool.
Don't worry, we'll stick Johnny.
Don't you have someplace to go?
You're looking at it.
I think I know your father. He runs the ton, right?
So?
You could at least let your father know you're all right.
He knows where I am.
You mad at him or something?
No, but I don't want him running my life like he runs that cheap hotel.
He doesn't do such a bad job.
He never got nowhere because he never took chances. That ain't me. I'm gonna do things my way.
I think you should be more grateful for what he's done. Let's leave it at that.
It's a whole side plot with her and her father. That's what I was trying to say earlier.
Mind your own business.
JC wants to meddle in their affairs. And then there's pool ball. Let's play pool. I wonder if you turned on your arms mod, if that would go harder. Well, let's talk to this guy. He's something.
Joe Green, Midnight Sun, glad to know you. What can you tell me about what's going on out there?
Sorry, regulations prevent me from talking to the press.
Regulations, huh? So you are part of the crackdown.
Like I said, I have nothing to say.
Too stylish for the National Guard? Too athletic for NYPD? You must be from UNATCO.
I really can't be bothered right now. How about I ask you a few questions?
Splendid! I certainly would like to know what an international anti-terrorist organization expects to find in a dive like this.
Heard anything about a secret NSF power generator?
Ah. Playing the detective, are we? I take it you've been assigned to eliminate certain weapons systems. Defenses, maybe? Am I getting warm?
Just answer the question.
Let me be more pointed. How does it feel to be ordered to murder civilians just because they support the fastest growing political movement in this nation's history?
In a democracy, armed rebellion is criminal, not political.
Rebellion, as the Declaration of Independence tells us, is not only our right, but our duty when we have suffered a long train of abuses and usurpations.
I would,
This is gonna make a great story.
Yeah, we gave him too much information. But the interesting thing about that guy, like I said, Joe Green will be around more later, too. He's another character who will be around for a while. It's interesting, the people you meet now will continue to be characters for a while, and this is like a whole arc of the game where you're in New York City. It's just interesting when he talks about the rights of Americans to, yeah, all that stuff is kind of cool. Oh, it is. The game, my computer's hating this area for some reason.
Mind if I ask you a few questions?
Oh, man.
Hey, you look like the vigilante type. What if I said I knew where you could load up on military hardware?
You mean that guy smuggler across the street?
Already know him, huh? Too bad. Hey, how about I tell you about something you can't hear from anybody else?
What's that?
Area 51. You heard of it, right?
Actually, I'd rather hear whether you know anything about the thug that goes by the name of Jojo.
I worked out there. Most people think they got aliens from another planet, but I didn't see any flying saucers. You want to hear about it? I'll tell you. For the price of a beer.
I'm gonna get a beer. I've got beer. I'll come back for you, man. This guy also is he's a main character. Don't think he's not.
What can I get you?
You work here. You must know the area. Heard of anyone hiding a large generator?
Not exactly. But if it's anywhere, it's probably in the warehouse
we
district.
already know all about this.
Where's that?
A few blocks south. Not a bad walk, but the riot police have blocked the roads because of the NSF.
I'd like to check it out.
Well, you may be out of luck. Even though one of the old warehouses faces onto the park, I don't know how you'd get inside.
Sounds like a good place to start.
Go through the
Something
tunnels.
to drink. Everything in the bar, snacks too, just 10 credits.
So yeah, you can talk about her augmentation.
Sure.
What'll it be?
A beer, please.
There you go.
I could get a free beer from my stack of beers outside, but I'll just buy one because it's 10 credits for the conversation.
What do you have for me?
You can have this beer.
You can have this beer.
That one's warm. Get me something from the bartender.
I did! This comes from the bar.
Shoot.
A beer, please.
How quickly do I have to talk to him after I...
What do you have for me?
You can have this beer.
I appreciate it. Yep, I know for a fact it's not just for government research. I've seen all kinds of executives coming and going.
I'm sure plenty of bureaucrats fly out there.
Billionaires, big executives. I think the whole place has been taken over by a private corporation.
Not likely.
Something's going on underground. I'm a pilot, which means I didn't get any access to the main complex. But a lot of rock comes out of there. It's some kind of mine. But what I don't understand is why they're always laying more fiber optic cables.
A pilot? What do you fly?
Copters. You know what I think? I think that's where the UN moved Echelon 4 back when they promised they were going to stop spying on people.
Surveillance is a very distributed technology. To centralize it in one large facility would be very unusual, even for the UN.
I bet they did it. They want to centralize everything. Every computer on the planet.
Know anything that's worth the price of a beer?
This old bird's had enough. Hell, I'm about to go on duty.
What kind of chopper pilot starts work at midnight?
You're with UNATCO, right?
Why do you ask?
I'm the one that flies your brother Paul to Hong Kong. He told me to watch out for you.
I didn't know UNATCO hired pilots.
The black choppers are run by the NSA to support various classified operations. Pentagon uses them, the CIA. They hired me because I don't ask any questions.
Except you learned about Area 51.
What was Paul's assignment in Hong Kong?
Like I said, I know how to keep a secret. Even between brothers.
Yeah, as a
so
fellow...
he's holding something back. The reason UNATCO transferred him back to the States.
Listen to your brother, JC. Respect his experience. Let's leave it at that.
So, like...
Your brother's one of the bravest men I know.
Yeah, Jock. His name is Jock. He becomes one of the main characters of this game. Because he becomes our pilot. Spoiler alert. Yeah, pretty cool guy. He's part of the Sunglasses Bro Club.
Buy ambrosia from a drug dealer?
We're talking about your wife, the Grey Death.
I don't know. If I gave it to her, and it was cut...
Can it be cut?
Jojo's good for it. People know him. He'd be hanging from a streetlight if he was selling bad vaccine. Hey, Shay, Cape Cod. Here's a little vodka this time. Coming up.
Why is Jojo...
Guess I have to do something.
Why is Jojo selling vaccine, I wonder? Yeah, this place really
You would never forgive yourself if...
I could steal wine, I could steal booze, yeah. We're not gonna... This is the point in the game where I can't afford to have a lot of crap in my inventory. What I can afford is to steal the money from these machines. Yeah. A lot of interesting conversations you get to have in this part of the game. A lot of cool stuff, especially in like some of these areas. Let's get 205. You don't get a ton of money from these. You get more from your missions, but every little bit helps. Especially if we're gonna go see Smuggler. Ooh, no, a public information terminal. What happens now? Okay, we already read all these. These are all things that we had before, so we're good there. We get 150. Okay, if we're going in the front door, we get 150 skill points. Now I'm back over here where we were. We could go into Osgood's. That's where we gotta go. But now let's see. I think now that I know, is there something back there? No, I thought I saw something. I think this becomes a thing now that I know the password. No, I thought this was where the smuggler lived. It lives over by the subway. That's what she said, right? Okay. Is it true that I am a smuggler? He'll come up to you and ask you that question. Is this where the smuggler lives? So what's this? I think this is where the smuggler lives.
Yes. Password?
Bloodshot.
He has different things to say to you when you don't have the password. The smuggler is one of our best buddies. He'll sell us some goods. We want the goods.
Our files show that the smuggler is whacked out paranoid. Watch for booby traps. And the latest news? Your brother's team hit some resistance, so they're gonna be delayed while we bring in chopper support.
Huh. That's where he says, that's who he says is whacked out paranoid. See, like, I'm familiar with some of these lines because of the Malkavian mod, but I forgot the, okay, let's disable his, oh wait, what? I want to equip, not use. I can't use from that menu. We gotta disable his booby traps. Like, there's no point. The smuggler is whacked out paranoid. Yeah. I don't know, I think my computer's just having trouble in general right now. For whatever reason with Deus Ex of all things. This is running smoother than the other place. Stuff. Hey, a lockpick. Those are important. Those are important. What's this? Huh, I'll have to check that out later. Anyway, we gotta go talk to the smuggler. We got past his booby traps. Real booby traps tonight. Ballistic armor. Oh boy. That is worth having. Eat the candy bars, boys. That is worth having. I don't need these well, I say that, but let's not. Ballistic armor is great. You should definitely use it. It's manufactured from electrically sensitive polymer sheets and yeah, anyway, it protects you from big bullets, and you can be you can use it for protects you from bullets, and you can use it for a limited time. It has a duration. See, the smuggler's a good guy because he has rats. Oh. Yeah, I can take prod ammo. I'm not going to use the prod. I'm never using the prod. Skill points for going in here. Let's talk to the smuggler. He's a cool guy. He's not one of these ongoing.
What do you want?
Why the booby traps? Afraid of something?
Just precautions.
Against what?
Government's been having some kind of crackdown all year. People I know, they've been disappearing.
Is that so?
Think it's a big joke? Lift up a grate in the street. They got my friend Ford Schick in a secret lab next to the sewers.
A lab? In the sewers? Maybe he was taken hostage by the NSF.
These guys are pros. Definitely government funded.
Interesting. Maybe I'll take a look. But I think you should have a little more regard for the United States government.
If you're serious about going down there and finding Ford, I'll give you a deal on some hardware. Also, you'll need this. It's the key that can open the sewer manholes.
Okay.
Tell me about the hardware.
I have a scope that will fit most handguns and rifles for 2,200 credits, a bioelectric cell for 800, and some light amplification goggles for 3,500.
Yeah, so these are cool. I don't need any of this. Anyway.
Too expensive. Maybe I'll try to locate your friend.
Yeah, I'll locate his friend. That stuff is, yeah, I don't need a scope. But this guy will sell you other weapon mods eventually that are useful. He also has a computer. Let's look at his computer. I'm, again, not going to, you're going to have to read it because I'm not going to have time to read whatever's on here. You have to read it on your own. I can't read it out loud. From Rosie Cross, the Oracle says we did as we checked our sources, picked up Black Project lists, blah, blah, blah. Interesting stuff on here. We've got to log out because I'm not going to have time. Okay, well, yeah, there's more to see on there, but I don't know. Man, it went down pretty quick. It's got more stuff up here that we can steal. Nobody cares about you going in their house and breaking their crates, that's for sure. How did that... What? Can I just put the... Really? That's been the way to unequip weapons this whole time? It's just the right mouse button? Oh, he's got some books, though. We're gonna have to read those. He's also got a secret code pad here that I don't know the code to that I'm not gonna bother with. Flares. Let's look at his books. The Reluctant Dictators by Travis Crockett. Organized at the end of the American Revolution by May 13, 1783 by General George Washington, the Order of Cincinnati was ostensibly formed as a fraternity to recognize the accomplishments of those officers who had served a distinguishment during the Revolution. However, the true purpose of the order was the cultivation of a military force ready, willing, and able to accomplish a coup d'etat if the fledgling American democracy began to stumble. Skeptical of the viability of the United Demographic System, Washington took counsel in the story of the Roman general Cincinnatus, who was once called from retirement to serve as dictator for 16 days in the defense of Rome, after which he returned home to his farm. In the wake of the Revolution, the United States was vulnerable to any number of outside forces, and Washington felt that a strong central authority had to be present that could assume control of the government if necessary and temporarily suspend the Constitution if required. Yeah, geez. Well, that's pretty interesting to our current situation. Washington resigned as president after only 2 terms in office, but remained president of the Order of Cincinnati till his death. The Order still exists to this day as a shadow organization. The wealthy and powerful has been linked to any number of organizations ranging from the Illuminati to the Trilateral Commission. Interesting stuff there. Sounds like he was right next to me, but he's actually downstairs. The Modern Terrorist Handbook. One tool for weapon not to be neglected in the arsenal of the modern terrorist is the use of computer viruses to cause disruption to major city services and infrastructure or other targets of opportunity. Current heuristical viral stocks are infective. Wow, that's a weird typo there. There's an extra... Yeah, space is in the wrong place. Against modern polymorphic hothouse engines available from many sites on the internet and can be easily linked to IP tunnelers for a cheap, effective denial of service attack. Or with some programming skills and icebreakers, a mutagenic crash and grab bird can be grown to the tritival or specify info from the unfortunate victims. Maybe it's intentionally spelled wrong, because this is like someone's bad writing. The following pages discuss some of the more typical viruses, such as the Bandersnatch version 128, Ulysses Dilemma, and the 109. So this is, yeah, again, in a time before cyber attacks were really a major thing, this game talked about them. And more in like a cyberpunk future, you know, it's, scary technology stuff way, and less in like a, this is a really happening in the world sort of way, but it happens now. Basic firearm safety rules. Never point a firearm at anyone or anything you do not intend to shoot. Before handling any firearm, understand its operation. Always have your firearm pointed in a safe direction. Keep your firearm unloaded when not in use. Treat every firearm as if it were loaded. Never pass your firearm to another person until the cylinder or action is open and you virtually check that it's unloaded. Place your finger inside the trigger guard only when you are ready to fire. That's just common sense stuff, but it's kind of cool to see it in a game like this. Just world building. I like his linoleum floor. Or this old tile. I don't know. The texture's cool. Well, have fun, smuggler. We'll visit you again later. We're gonna go see your buddy Ford Schick in the sewers. Rat, please don't hang out in that doorway. I don't want to run you over. I need to be friends with the rat. Let's go this way. There's a this here. You gotta crouch jump to get in there, right? Let's see, this is crouch. It's one of those Half-Life crouching jumping. No, maybe not. Maybe we gotta jump on a crate, actually. We gotta jump on a crate. This game always makes you think. Oh, I can't get in there yet. Huh. Do I need 2 crates? They're great. There, we need 2 crates. What is this? Danger, keep out. Huh. That's a secret way into smugglers, but I can't do anything with it because I'm not wasting 4 lockpicks. See, that's where the lockpicking skill is important, because you really do get a huge reduction in lockpicks. Okay. Let's go back up. We've done a lot of the stuff. I'm gonna go to the Ton Hotel yet, though, still. Or if I could find it. Oh, hey, let's steal this electric prod thing we'll never use, but it's ammo I can carry, so why not? I'm taking it. Got a new fogies on, Jeep. Oh, I think the Ton Hotel is right over here. Here's these guys. These guys will say something to me, probably.
Denton. Hey, it's Denton. You want these? What? Give him the grenades. Look, I know he's your brother, but... Your brother gave us these things. Look at this. Irritation to all exposed mucous membranes. What's that gonna do?
Just tell Paul to give us bullets next time.
Here's one. Prolonged exposure can damage the bronchial pathways. Prolonged exposure? It's like giving them cigarettes or something.
Look, do you want these things?
Those things save lives, yeah.
Sure, hand them over. Here you go, with my compliments. Good luck.
Yeah, we'll take more gas grenades. I'm gonna use them. I want to start using gas grenades more.
Effective crowd control? What's that supposed to mean? Sorry, he's a little worked up.
Yeah, you guys are sitting right next to crates of sniper rifle.
Gonna be some really sniffly terrorists.
Yeah, they just want to shoot people. Anyway, let's get back here and the...
Stay out of the ton, bro. Bad shit going down.
I refuse to stay out of the ton, bro. Okay, we were back here before. This is the back way in the underworld. Okay. So, this is where, yeah, we want to go into the ton, bro. House of Pain, the Ultimate Gentleman's Club. Yeah. This is going to be another loading and saving scenario. Can we be allowed to... We're taking the back way because this will get us into Paul's apartment, and this is kind of a sneaky way in, instead of busting in the front door. Yeah, so you get exploration bonus points. This is Paul's apartment we're in now. Paul's, let's steal Paul's money. 350 money. Yeah, a bed. This is Paul's. Oh, this is just the main room. So what is this? The bathroom over here? No, this just goes into the kitchen. Wait, no, this is the bathroom. Let's get a med kit in here. What does Paul read? CIA Factbook 2050, Hong Kong. Economic overview. In the decades since Hong Kong has been returned to Chinese control, it has seen the economy thrive under the newly resurgent authority of the Chinese central government. Led by a thriving technological market and human augmentation technology, the real GDP has peaked every year since 2014. All forecasting models predicting this trend will continue well into the next decade, if not beyond. However, the statistics do not present an entirely accurate depiction of the state of Hong Kong economy. They fail to depict the flourishing gray and black market that operates within at least tacit approval of the Beijing regime. While political oppression continues to present a major ongoing problem, those living under Chinese rule, entrepreneurism is alive as well in the form of organized crime. As has always been the case, anything but anything can be held for a price in Hong Kong. Many of these criminal organizations can trace their lineage to the triads that existed for thousands of years throughout China and Southeast Asia. So that hasn't happened yet, but it's interesting that they do talk about how the idea of wow, your shower has seen better days, Paul. The idea of Hong Kong becoming part of China again, which very well might happen. Vishnu's fall, brief history of the Indian crisis. After the bombing, Indian officials issued a series of stern warnings to Pakistan that were rebuffed with denials of responsibility and dire threats that any attempt from use of bombings as a pretext for military action would be met with a force in kind. From the viewpoint of the present-day historiographer, this is a crucial event, a game of brinksmanship that had been played between Pakistan and India many, many times before, and so, while tragic, it is easily understood that clear signs of impending catastrophe might have been ignored. Like two kids shoving each other on the playground, said historian Alistair Brooks, you never expect them to come to blows. That was before Pakistan began the trials of Calcutta 16, and both nations descended into a maelstrom of political upheaval that would eventually culminate in the exchange of nuclear warheads. So in this world, India and Pakistan have nuked each other, which is interesting, and that hasn't happened in the real world yet, too, so hopefully that's something they don't predict. Quick note, if you need any help with work, check the pane in the wall. Call back from 4. Gotta run. Pee. Anyway. Yeah. What's in here, Paul? Is this just your closet? Yeah, okay. Anyway. He said the pictures behind the painting, do you remember the security code? Yeah. Paul's dumb password. Just like in the movies, though. So why does Paul have bullets if he's all about being, you know, if he's all about not hurting people? Why does he store bullets? He's got more ballistic armor in here. JC, you have a chance to get your own nether account, so feel free to use mine in the meantime. Log in as P Denton, password is Chameleon. Make yourself at home and I'll see you soon. Interesting password there, Paul. Nice candy bar, Paul. Well, let's read Paul's email. P Denton. I didn't spell chameleon right, that's for sure. Yeah, chameleon. Okay, P Denton. Chameleon. Sweet Charity, miss you. I left a message on your machine, but wanted to follow up. With both of us traveling, it's hard to get together, isn't it? I miss you so much. I'll make it up to you when I get back. Oh, wait, your brother's staying with you, isn't he? Well, just wait until you're alone. He'll work things out. We'll work things out, promise. Boy, I don't remember who Sweet Charity is. That's interesting. Cave working. Spam, tired of life. Hello, friend. Has life become too impersonal?
Billy the Kid, man. We're outlaws.
Too tedious, too painful for you, then now it's time to exert control to make the decision what's ultimately going to be the real choice we have, the decision to die. Some may describe this as an act of selfishness, but the dwindling reserves of natural resources throughout the world, you're actually contributing to the well-being of all those around you. A recent bill passed by the United States Congress even authorizes a one payment of 10,000 credits to your chosen benefactor upon passing away. So you yourself a family, friends in favor of visiting the Kavork Clinics Incorporated, a neighborhood near you. We have to help make a difference quickly and quietly. So this is a reference to Dr. Kevorkian, who helped with assisted suicides. That's interesting that they have that reference in here. How many people remember that? J-Rate. Hey, JC, thought you'd help you unload your boxes. I'm tied down to one of the medical analyzers. Medical analyzers working. Damn thing nearly lasered off one of my fingers. Catch you later for a beer, maybe? Hi, me. So this is to Paul Denton, but it's to JC. Why is it to Paul if you're JC? Interesting. They just know, I guess. To Juan at NewYorkCity.net. This one's interesting. Messages unable to deliver message due to communications failure. I'm definitely worried about the lab test results. There are some implications that I'm afraid to pursue too much further. I'll talk to Tracer. Proceed with caution. What is this about, I wonder, huh? Someone named Juan? Yeah, this is all interesting stuff when you find this out. Mr. Denton, we've received your order to Blue Harvest. See you next Wednesday. At your earliest possible convenience, please remit 110 credits, which they will be shipped immediately. Yeah, so Paul likes classic movies. Yeah, interesting stuff here. He's all into the movies and stuff. Okay, so we could close that up. So let's get... Oh, wait, we can't... Okay, yeah, we do have the key to Paul's apartment. That's what I thought. Actually, let's go in and go in and go in like the U.S. Marshals. Also, let's put some ballistic armor on. Oh, the Ton Hotel is a separate save, sure. Let's put ballistic armor on. Ballistic armor activated.
Is someone there?
Okay, I don't like doing that when there's these people. There's hostages out there, so let's not.
Uh-oh.
Oh, they killed the terrorists. They killed the hostages. I mean, I don't have to save the hostages. No one's making me not save the hostages. Save the hostages, but I'd rather try to save them if I can.
Uh-oh.
Help!
I'm hit!
I think last time he just shot the hostage because it was between me.
Thanks for taking care of those guys. You from the police? UNATCO. Yeah? Well, you might be interested. I heard them talking. They said something about how they had just put in a generator in a warehouse a few streets south of here. Did you catch the name of the street? No, but they were talking about their security setup. Anything interesting? It sounded like there was underground access. They're using the word righteous as some kind of password. That's very helpful. Thanks.
was that music?
Thanks.
Bellevue reports increase in admittance. Bellevue Hospital recorded a 50% increase in number
Trying
of
to
patients
catch my breath.
admitted over the last 3 months compared to the same period last year. A disturbing trend, said Dr. James Cabell, one that's stressing out personnel to the limits. Most of the admitted are homeless. The police can't
You saved my life.
deal with some of those afflicted with the grade death. We simply don't have the facilities to deal with those cases, and most hospitals refuse to accept them. Many have linked the outbreak of mental illness to the recent rise in recreational drug use, in particular new designer drug Zyme.
You saved my life.
Speaking on the condition of anonymity, one official said that Zyme has simply become a threat to public welfare, and there have already been discussions with Washington and zero-tolerance solution. Others suggested chemical contamination be the culprit.
You saved my life.
Has rendered the East River almost lifeless. Yeah, anyway. Yeah, it rendered the river almost lifeless, but it didn't, anyway, that place is seizure warning in there. We can't
You saved my life.
Thought I was a goner.
Oh, it's just the noise that one of these apartments makes, I guess. I don't have a key to this, do it now. Babby was born. Data cube. What's a data cube doing something like this? Thank you for choosing NYFF, your business to trust banking. This is someone's account that we're gonna rob later. Was that really all the NSF guys in here? We gotta talk to Mr. Renton, but yeah. Okay, I thought there was more than just 2.
You just about saved my life.
He's got good rats, that's why you know this is a good place. You can also go this way. We gotta go in here because we gotta get these. You can never have too many multi-tools or bioelectric cells or lockpicks. Sorry about this. I will talk to Mr. Renton and that'll be our end of our video. I don't want to make this too long, but you know, this is one of the most important parts of the game and there's a lot of fun stuff going on.
I know I heard something.
Oh, wait, is there still someone else in here?
Something. Oh, I'm hit!
I forgot he was actually... I was trying to snipe that guy from a distance. Here, rats, you eat good tonight. Also, the cleaning bot eats good tonight. Okay, well, he didn't shoot Mr. Renton, he did this instead.
You all right, Mr. Renton?
Fine, I think that's all of them. You got the guys upstairs, right?
Yeah. By the way, I saw your daughter down the street. She didn't look so good.
Sandra? Was she coming back to the hotel?
I ran off a thug who was harassing her, but she's still mixed up in some pretty nasty business. You better talk to her.
No. No more talking. If you see her, tell her I don't care what she's been doing. She can come home. No questions, no speeches.
I'll tell her she can trust you.
Yeah, so we'll go back and talk to Sandra.
I should probably go find her. Oh, I don't know.
I like this guy.
Maybe she'll come in from the fighting.
I like Gilbert Renton. He's got a lot of... Let's steal his money, though. Does he have the key to that room? He does have the key to that room. No, rat! Oh, rat. Why must you run under my feet and be so easily so fragile? I do want to read some more books, but not in this episode. We're gonna go open this, this hotel room, this apartment.
You saved my life.
I'm gonna wait here till things settle down.
See what we got in here, if it's worth coming in here. Okay, that's locked. That's probably where all the good stuff is. Uh-oh. Why do you got dead bodies in here, huh? They got some Zyme. There's some of that experimental drug use we were talking about. Yeah, sometimes these areas are just world building. They might have something in their locked room, but I don't know that it's worth really worrying about that. So yeah, the darkness in this game is a problem I can't really solve. But we saved people in Hell's Kitchen. We're gonna save more people next time, and we're gonna investigate the terrorist threat. We'll see you then.